3, 2, 1, let's go. Hello there everyone. Welcome to another episode of DM Car Reviews. Today we have a 2024 BMW i4 M50 on our channel. I want to say a huge thank you to Grant over at BMW of Annapolis for providing me this car. All his information will be in the right hand corner side of the screen, so if you're in the market for a BMW, reach out to him. But let's go take a look outside. I gotta say, this is definitely my favorite trim of the i4 is the M50i, super powerful. We got the beautiful Brooklyn gray color, and in my opinion, for the 4 Series, that is the best color you can get. Just gotta lose the front license plates and put some darker tints, and it's gonna look absolutely magnificent. The M-inspired mirrors and the staggered rims. I'm sorry, the staggered tires. Beautiful setup. But let's check out the rear seat. So looking at the door, we have soft touch materials everywhere. They're stitched, high quality. We got the Harman Kardon audio system, which in BMWs is super good and high quality to listen to. I absolutely prefer it over Audi's Bang & Olufsen. So sitting here in the back, I am 6'2". I still have some space for my legs, not much though, and headroom is a little bit tight, so I pretty much have to sit like this, and it's fine. We have the rear zone climate, heated seats, 2 micro USBs, cup holders here. Let's get them. Yeah, there you go. I like the leather here, feels nice. It's stitched, has that M-inspired stitching as well. And these materials here are very durable, so whatever BMW uses for their seats, whether it's the Sensatec, Veganza, or the leather, is very durable over the years. And after 100,000 miles, you'll still see no actual wear. Let's take a look at the trunk. Good sized trunk. You can fit some suitcases. We got a cargo cover, and it's a power lift gate, of course. And also to mention the back seats, these are definitely a little bit tighter than the Audi S5 seats, just so you get a size perspective. These are tighter and they have less space than in the Audi. To release the hood, just press it 2 times and you can lift it. Nice and simple. And that's it. Simple as that. I guess that should do it. But let's hop into the driver's seat. Let's start her up. So we are greeted to a very comfortable seats. And I really like BMW's layout here, how they do everything. We have the physical buttons, we have a big high resolution screen with the navigation system. Again, looks amazing. We can change our heads-up display settings, our layout settings, so depending on where and how you like it, you can have all sorts of views. But I'm actually going to keep it at this view. I prefer this one. And then when you adjust, you can also adjust whatever kind of content you want to have, the G meter. We can also keep the map here as well, just to keep it traditional, old style. We have a high resolution parking camera with the 3D view. Again, crystal clear. My favorite camera in the business. It has auto park as well. We also have the car wash view and then the normal parking view as well. So you can do the front and you can do the back. We have a climate menu, very low, auto, and you can do individual settings, like keep it in the middle. We also have our ambient lighting around the cabin, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you can do all your settings here. For example, driving settings, driver assistance. We will keep that at medium. Lane departures off, standard, okay. Cool, let's do, yeah, we can also turn iconic sounds on and off, but we will keep them. Low energy recovery. And I will also demonstrate the Apple CarPlay here. Perfect. We have some storage space here, some more, visor, sunroof, and it's a pretty big one too. I like the black headliner. We got the SOS button, automatic headlights, but the steering wheel, gosh, do I love BMW steering wheels. They are the best in business. Heated steering wheel. And we have 3 driving modes: Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport. We also have auto hold, so in case you're in traffic, you can use that, so you don't have to stick on your gas all the time. We also have a wide angle camera, so you can see everything on the left and right in case you're backing out of a parking lot. But let's get on with our drive. Oh, the torque here is crazy. Whew. Wow. I like the iconic sounds here too. It's a cool little touch. But we will actually keep the driver assistance off, lane departure off, parking, maneuvering, driving, no speed limit assistance, feedback, vibration. Okay, cool. I mean, we should be good to go actually. And this system is very user-friendly. It's super easy to use. I personally like it a lot. I honestly think it's like a great healthy balance between actual buttons and screens. The screens are very high quality. Oh yeah, this i4 can move. We will do a quick 0 to 60 test to start off our test drive, just to see what it does. We're not going to do any launch, because in my experience, launch control is not very useful with electric cars. It doesn't do much. You just press the gas and you go. And the first time that I ever drove this car in 2022, or sorry, yeah, 2022, I was very impressed by it. Like, it was one of the first ones that came into the DMV area, and it really impressed me with its acceleration. The build quality here is also fantastic. All the bits and pieces are high quality, and BMW does use some eco-friendly buttons out of recycled materials, again, to help save the environment. And I think that's a great thing, because they look good and they're nice to touch, and they do the job well without impacting the environment. This chassis is superb. So it has instant feedback from the steering, and we're not even in sport, but let's go into sport boost. The sound is so cool. But the handling, the chassis, this is what I love about this car, is just how fun it is to drive. And the chassis, it's a 10 out of 10. But let's get our RaceBox ready and see what this car can do 0 to 60. Whoa! I love the power of this i4. It just puts a smile on my face. And you do not feel speed on this car whatsoever. So, it feels like you're just cruising 30 maybe. Cabin insulation is perfect. It's a very windy day, and I don't hear any wind even with the frameless windows. But here we are going to make our first quick U-turn, and this is where we will do our test. Solid brakes, excellent braking power, stops the car immediately. As you can see, we have a very tight, good U-turn radius, and we are going to head out here and do our first acceleration test. All right, so we're gonna line up. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And it just flies. And we did 0 to 60 in 3.48 seconds. Verified perfect slope. Wow. All I can say is wow. I released the pedal after the 1/8 mile and we still did a 13.2 mile. Wow. And let's see the trap speed for our 1/8 mile. I'm definitely thinking this car is for sure in the 11s on the 1/4 mile. And I am curious to see what we did on the 1/8 mile. And we did 96 miles per hour on the 1/8 mile. Whoa. This is a fast car. That's all I can say. Okay, so let's head on out to the highway now. So far, I'm just so impressed with this i4. The handling here is top down, like just top notch, absolute winner. It handles better than S4, S5, better than a C43, better than a CT5. Like any car that I've driven, this is one of the best handling cars that I've ever been inside of. Just such good power. But let's let the traffic through a bit. I see nobody really wants to go anywhere, which is fine. Every maneuver here is effortless. Like you just press the gas and you're flying. You feel acceleration a little bit less once you get to the higher speeds. There's not as much kick as at lower speeds. Like lower speeds is where it's really at with this car, like, or any electric car, to be honest. If you kick him off 80, it feels much smoother. But still, look at how it builds speed, and you don't feel it whatsoever. Excellent balance. And for now, let's go back into comfort. Yeah, once you're in comfort, the chassis relaxes and you kind of just glide. Again, super windy day, but notice how quiet it is in this cabin. All the gauges, everything is super easy to read. I don't have to get distracted. I can see all the information that I need. Speed, power, heads-up display, map. And ergonomically, this is very good, intuitive. And this hasn't changed for years. So if you get into 2014 BMW or 2012, this is going to be similar. I also admire BMW's blind spot system. Whenever there's a car in your blind zone and you put on a blinker, it gives some feedback in the steering wheel and lights up on the mirror. Honestly, best system that I've tried, literally. Once you drive the BMWs with this system, you get so used to it and you like it so much, you don't even want to go to anything else, like any system or a different brand. Also, the problem with these cars is that they're so fast and powerful. With these speed limits that we have today, getting a ticket and just getting into trouble is like this. You're a few seconds between getting into legal trouble or having like a misdemeanor in a lot of states with this kind of car. Also great positioning for my elbows. I'd say ergonomically this car is perfect. And it's very spacious for me up front. I'm 6'2", and I have a lot of shoulder room. I don't get any, like, I get great side support. Like if I wiggle in the seat, I still don't feel like, you know, I'm gonna slide out even when I'm cornering. But these seats are much more comfortable for long trips than per se in an S4 or S5. They're not intrusive. They don't drive under your armpits. And while these seats do not have massage, I mean, I don't really think it's an important feature. I had massage in my S5, and maybe I used it 3 times throughout the whole ownership of the car. And it's just inflatable lumbar in like inflatable lumbar in different patterns. So it's not like actually like a massage. Again, perfectly weighted chassis. Gotta love it. The suspension eats up any bumps, any imperfections. Very comfortable. Like I said, I really like how BMW did their suspension. And merging into traffic is effortless. So any gap you see, you can easily maneuver in and out. Just the character of this car. Definitely my favorite electric car that I've ever driven. I'm not a big fan of them. I've driven the Plaids, I've driven literally like a lot of electric cars, Volkswagens.
Watch out.
But this is by far my favorite experience. By far. Wow. This chassis is just so good. And for a sports car, it feels super relaxing. So you can just sit back, put your hands here, and just chill. And even under very heavy wind, we still sit on the road well. And it's pretty quiet, again, for such a windy day. I also like the scent in this cabin, it's very pleasant. But let's get off the interstate and try to find some little back roads to attempt. So throughout our driving, we have been driving pretty intensively. Lost about 8% charge. So not too bad with this kind of driving style, especially. Could be worse. But the nice thing about this electric car is that it's actually so high quality here. There's no panel gaps, there's no mismatching panels, there's no wind noise, there's, you know, it's like a real good normal car. And when I say mismatching panels, I'm guessing you all know what brand I'm referring to. I'm not gonna name names, but I think you know what I'm talking about. There's so much torque here. This platform is perfect, just perfected. The responsiveness here, again, I can't praise it enough. Whoa. Crazy. When you punch it hard, it like whiplashes you from the back like this. And pretty much any fast electric car will do that. That's just how the power is brought here. So any fast electric car you drive is going to give you that kind of like sense. Whether it's like a Tesla Model S Plaid or the i5, I'm sorry, the i4 or i5, you're going to get the same feel either way. And this is just maybe like a third of the way that I was pressing in the gas. Again, great brakes. Look at the chassis. Look at the steering here. And this is actually a very easy car to drive, just for anyone. I would not recommend giving this car to any newer drivers who are not used to even like 250 horsepower cars, because you will feel it, and it can get you in a lot of trouble if you're not used to this performance. Although the brakes, suspension, and handling do help with mitigating the risks here. Oh boy. We're gonna have to do that little 0 to 60 again, just for fun. You could probably do like a 3.4 if we really wanted to. All right, let's do one more 0 to 60. Oh, I want to feel this again. Let's do it again. All right, so full stop. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Woo! Woo! It really pushes you in the seat. When I say like really, I mean it really pushes you in the seat. Like bam! Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Let me know what you think about this i4 in the comments below. I personally think this is really the best of the best and the hands down winner of this class. You just can't get any better with the handling and the power and the comfort and the sound insulation and the technology. Literally the best car in its class. The M440i is honestly just as great. It's just a little bit different. It's got the engine and the hybrid setup. So if you don't want to go electric, then that was even a better option, because it allows you to go like 500 miles without worrying about charging, and you get to enjoy the 6-cylinder. But this i4 is stellar. Best electric car that I've driven. But make sure to put that like and smash that subscribe button. Until next time.